tell me the amount, but is Zeus paying y'all well? Is Zeus paying you well over there?
Zeus paid me good.
Zeus paid you good. You was happy. You wasn't mad at it.
No, I wasn't mad at it.
Now let me ask you this. So in my world of reality TV, like WeTV paid me episodically, right? So like as the episodes aired, I got a check. When I was on Netflix, I got a check. I got half my money up front, and then when it aired, I got the other half when the episode was done. What's the structure over there? What they be doing?
Can I say that? I don't know if I can tell you that. But they pay, let me just say this. They pay on time and they pay well. They pay on time. You know what I mean? So yeah, let me just say that.
Now,
They pay on time and they pay well.
now let
And
me ask
it's
you.
not no weekly type of thing. No.
Gotcha. And let me ask you this too, dear. I'm finna be a little messy, just a little bit. And
Jesus
I'm
Christ.
fast forwarding just a little bit. I'm getting a little trapsy, you know. But don't slip, don't fall off with me. Stay on. You know, and one of these episodes, you know, one of them girls had got the best of you, you know. Was that moment worth the pay? Was the pay worth that moment?
Um, the purpose was worth that moment.
Okay.
The purpose, cause Zeus paid me well, right? But like I said, I'm a businesswoman, so I was making money before Zeus. Not to put Zeus down, but
Mm-hmm.
Zeus, when it comes to my artistry, that's a different type of thing. You know what I mean? I appreciated being paid for being its deal and my artistry and stuff like that. But money ain't really like I'm a person big on purpose. The purpose for why I was on that show was worth it, and the purpose for why I fought her was worth it because she hit me for nothing. And I'm the type of person who I represent for. I represent for the bitches who can stand up for themselves and speak
Mm-hmm.
regardless of what you lose,
Yeah.
gain, or whatever. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what them bitches come with, what clout they come with, what money they come with, what connections they come with. If I ain't fucking with how you moving, I ain't fucking with how you moving. She hit me for nothing and then went on TV and lied in her confessional so she doesn't look like a bully. Say she hit me for Gretchen. She didn't hit me for Gretchen. She apologized to me off camera, saying, "Girl, I don't even know like why I hit you. I was just hitting." And she apologized because off camera I was getting some weed and stuff in Barbados, and she was around. So this is some off camera tea. Okay, this is exclusive. I don't know if they're gonna air it on the episode because I did say it, but I had a friend in Barbados that was getting us some weed. So naturally, I asked the girls, y'all want some weed, this, that, and the third. So I got this girl weed, paid the person to bring the weed. Okay, I paid the person to bring the weed, and the weed wasn't that. I'm from Barbados, you see what I'm saying? So they just got us some weed. The weed was okay. It wasn't like no loud shit that I expected, but it was good weed. You know what I mean? And I just got no weed. So when she hit me, I didn't know who it was that hit me. I just know this girl hit me for nothing. You see what I say? And then when I realized who it was, I told her off camera. Like we had a whole conversation after the whole fight, and she was like, "Girl, I didn't even know. Like I was just hitting because she's telling me how she hungry and you know what I mean. She want to get on the show and this, that, and the third. And I told her to her face, I said, that's not a valid reason for you to hit me. You see what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I don't fuck with that. And that's why I fight her. I didn't fight her for no TV time. I didn't fight her because I could give a fuck. I don't fucking care. Like, I don't care. I'm not that type of bitch. People either gonna love me or hate me for who I is, or use it as saying they can keep it pushing. But I fought her because even though Slim did already fight her, because Slim is my girl, Slim did already fight her for me. I fight her myself because I was so angry
Mm-hmm.
at the fact that this girl hit me. You
Hit
see what I'm
you for no
saying?
reason.
For nothing. Like I just felt this clocking coming in the back of my head for nothing. You don't even know. She don't even know why I fight Gretchen, and I don't speak on it to be honest, because me and Gretchen already spoke. So even when they post on the internet and stuff, I don't speak on it because me and Gretchen did speak off camera, and we apologized to each other and this that. But I did have a reason as to why I fought Gretchen. It was a misunderstanding, but I did have a reason. It wasn't for no camera time. You know what I mean? But I'm not gonna give that to the world because I's a real bitch. We spoke off camera. That's why I don't respect this bitch. Because she spoke to me off camera and then went on fucking confessionals and say she hit me for Gretchen just so she could look like she's saving the day. And it's like, bitch, you know that's a lie. You didn't hit me for that. You hit me for nothing. So I fought her. And yeah, I lost. But win, lose, or draw, like I say, in the like somewhere, nobody's gonna disrespect me. And I would never encourage anybody in this world to let anybody think they could disrespect you and just because you can't. I didn't even know I couldn't really fight for real until I fight that girl out there. I was just like,
I'm
the
just trying to
truth, the truth. You know
laugh.
when you angry and you just in there, and I'm like, wait, I just would catch. If I catch one hit, if I catch one hit, but she catch me by surprise, she's a little Bruce Lee. I'm not gonna lie to you. The bitch got them hands, but I don't care. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
don't. I didn't cry about it. I'm not like Biggie. I don't do like all that crying and shit because I know I stand up to somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was shade. No shade, but.
I caught it.
No, but true. I don't cry about shit. I fight her, yeah, the internet dragging me, but win, lose, or draw, I would tell anybody. Like, if I ain't scared of the whole police department, why would I scare y'all for?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I ain't scared and I ain't shame. If I fight you, I fight you. But once you know I don't fuck with you. In real life, I'm on bodies. I don't fuck with you. I might
yeah,
party with you just for the bodies, Brown, just so Nodley could have some peace. But bitches that know I don't fuck with them, I told them off camera, I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. If I ain't talking to you, I don't like you. Don't ask me why I ain't talking to you because I can say I don't like you. Why y'all always trying to like I feel like there's a lot of girls in the house that speak about situations and bitches ain't trying to fight them. Bitches just want to fight me because they know I ain't no fighter. So it's like people saying, well, why is she talking if she ain't no fighter, bitch? Because God gave me a voice.
let me tell you, Dia, what you do before we go to the next person, friend. You enrolling you in some motherfucking taekwondo boxing classes on these hoes before the next
Oh, I
season.
did. I did. But it wasn't even for the hoes. It was because it was like, bitch, they was
Let,
like, square up. Tinker
yeah,
told me, she said, girl, you gotta work on your square up. I said, what the fuck is a
your
square up?
set. You know what I'm saying? You gotta work on your set. Let me tell you something. You learn some of these scientific ways of fighting, some of that shit to seek, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Cause the rest of these
Mm-hmm.
girls just be brawling. They just be they just be pulling. You
Kiki
know,
needs to start a class. I
it's
lie. I feel like she had made
I would take
bank.
it. I would take it. I would.
I would take
I
it
want to fight
too.
like Tasiki. You know what I'm saying?
I want to fight like Kiki too. Eat. Eat, eat, eat.
But friend, you take you some class. I'm talking about some good classes, and you learn the official ways of fighting. And don't say nothing. Don't post about it. Don't say nothing.
No.
And let a hoe run up, and you flip her. I bet you they'll stop. I bet you they'll stop. Oh, the only thing you got to do is flip somebody, and that make you, in this world, that make you a fighter. Just flip somebody one time, boom, and
Mm-hmm.
get on top of her and start mopping. I bet they leave you alone. I bet they leave you alone.
But I did kung fu at a point. I used to live in China, and I did kung fu at a point, like when I was like younger. I did kung fu. So I don't know what happened to it. I think I just like grow past the whole like for true because I used to be up and stuff on bitches back then, boy. But I
Mm-hmm.
hit people with things. And then me, I'm always around a lot of niggas. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, I feed a lot of people back. Like I literally like have businesses where like, you know what I mean? I got
You come with a
niggas that be
squad.
with me. So it's like I don't really ever have to do my own dirty work. Like if somebody fuck with me, like niggas will answer that before I even tell them to. So that's kind of the lifestyle I had for the last like probably like I would say like 8 years. Even when I used to live in China, I still used to fight for myself. Where they used to have to stop me, but I had niggas in China. I had niggas in Nassau. Like everywhere I go, I don't go nowhere without shooters. So I always got a shooter with me. That's me. You see what I'm saying? Like that's me on my boss shit. I always got a shooter with me. I never really like at this
Yeah.
point in my life, I ain't trying to be fighting these bitches.
Last on the list is Nunu. Anything additional you want to add to the conversation of Miss Nunu?
I don't like her, to be honest. I don't like her because like I said, we had a conversation off camera. She came, she apologized. She said that she didn't know who she was hitting and she did all this for TV, telling me her whole story, she hungry, she wanna get on and and you know what I mean? And I told her, I said, I'm really glad we had this conversation because we had a real life problem. This is the exact words I told her. Like we had a real life problem. Fuck reality TV. We had a real life problem because you hit me for nothing. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm glad we had this conversation, So she was saying her piece, and I told her, I said, well, I don't consider that a valid reason. And she thought it suitful to tell me that she feels like that makes me not hungry enough. But I told her I respectfully disagree because I'm good with being myself and getting where I need. I got this far without kissing ass, clout chasing, this, that, and the third. I got this far. I'm good. You see what I'm saying? My soul is good. My heart is good. My heart is pure. I'm not a perfect person. Yeah, I make mistakes, but I was trying to show her like that's not a valid reason for you to hit me for nothing. So she apologized and then she did confessionals and started feeling herself and say, "Oh, she fight me for Gretchen because you need to fight somebody your own size, but you don't even know Gretchen and you know you lying. Like you lying." So I just don't like her. Like I just feel like, you know what I mean? You come here off somebody else's face card and now you already did the cloud chasing off the face card. Now you want to use me to, you know what I mean, carry on and carry on and carry on. So it's like, why are you doing that? It's the same thing what goes back to how I feel with Diamond. Like, don't tear down a person because and she knows she was lying because she went live and she said, I respect you. Like she tried to balance it out because she knows that we had that conversation. Like if you go on the blogs, you'll see because she tried to say like, I respect you, because she probably felt a type of way inside her heart because she saw people dragging me for her reasoning as to why she hit me. Because people was dragging me saying, yeah, that's good. She beat you because you bully Gretchen. And she knows she started that narrative. So she goes live and she's like, oh, I respect Dia because she can get in the paint. And then she still goes back and says, well, Gretchen, but I couldn't just let y'all beat up on Gretchen. And it's like, bitch, choose, like, decide. Like, you know what I mean? If you're gonna be real, be real. If you're not gonna be real, don't be real. So her saying she respect me and shit, that don't move me, that don't phase me. I don't respect her and I don't like her. I don't want to fight her again because I feel like we just are not on the same level in life. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like if you go into that level to like breaks to like this girl hit me 5 times in the back of my head while I was already fighting for no reason. Like you go into that level, I just can't respect it. Like, yeah, you want to be on TV, but bitch, open your mouth, speak. All we see from you is fighting. Like, open your mouth, speak. Say what you bring to the table. Like, you know what I mean? Like, be a body for real. Like, I don't agree with the whole you a body because you know how to fight.
Me
I know
neither.
I make
Unless
money
your
of
name
being
is
like that.
Taseki and you the best one out there.
No, but Tasiki is the boss.
Taseki. I don't know why I keep calling that girl Taseki. I think I
Tasiki is
like
the boss,
Taseki.
and Tasiki, if you notice, Tasiki doesn't fight unless it
She
is
got a
called
reason.
for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She don't fight unless it's called for. I respect Tasiki. Like she will be the bitch, but you have to call for her. She's not gonna like, even in that season, that episode where her sister wanted her to fight the girl and she refused
Mm-hmm.
because she noticed like she would have beat the shit out of that girl. So for me, it's like you could balance being a real bitch and being a body, and I just feel like Nunu does not have that. I don't like her. Like I feel like to sacrifice right and wrong for that type of extent, to me, I could never respect it. And we had a conversation off camera and then you go in
Mm-hmm.
confessionals and say this, and now you got the whole internet dragging me and you still continuing to say it when you know you lying, which, and I mean, you looking out for your brand, but you could have started off being a real bitch. But I would never take food out her mouth and say like she don't deserve to get in the house and this, that, and the third, because her story, she has been through a lot, like, you see what I'm saying? But that don't mean I gotta fuck with you. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
think of them, they feel like she's a bad bitch. Slim them feel like she's bad, but Nolly feel like she's a bad bitch. Like, you know what I mean? I can take food out the girl's mouth. You ain't gonna never make me uncomfortable. Like, you see what I'm saying? That's one thing. Them bitches never made me uncomfortable. I'm not gonna be uncomfortable where I at. If I have something to say, I can say it. So, that's my feelings on her. I just don't like her.
Are you? Are you? Are you? Are you? Because she gonna probably come to the reunion, friend.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be prepared.
I'm not fighting Nunu again. I'm
I know
not
that's
doing
right.
it.
I know that's
I'm
right.
not doing it. Like I fought her 3 times. I'm not doing it because it's like she gets the point that I don't fuck with her. That's really what just was the point. Me standing up for myself and showing people like stand up for yourself. Don't feel like because you ain't no fighter or because you ain't got no weapon or because you ain't got no gun, just let people run over you. And I feel like that's why them bitches got an issue with me because I don't fall in line for nobody. Like if you doing some fucked up shit, you doing some fucked up shit, and I can let nobody walk all over me, and y'all think
I
y'all can
know
just
that's
walk all over
right.
me and handle me some type of way. So I'm not fighting her again. And I've told people like in the house, I'm not fighting her again. If she wants to fight, I'm gonna call security. I'm not doing it. No.
I know that's right. We don't got time for this no more. Oh my God. We
Mm-mm.
have successfully gotten through roll call. Everybody around the world, let's give ourselves a round of applause.
That's a long list, so that's a lot of girls.
I named everyone who was on the cast,
Mm-hmm.
at least so far.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully nobody jumps out of a bush and gets added to the pile. Jesus, that's how I
There's
know
a
Zeus
few.
got money. That's how I know Zeus got money. Because it's like, these a lot of people. And I know, and you know, this ain't no shade. I know Aubrey ain't getting paid what Jellybean getting paid. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I'm just saying, like, I know Zeus got money over there. That's what made me think I may need to take a taekwondo class or something. Because shit.
You are funny.
One last question before you go. If you were standing before Nunu right now, what would you tell her?
She's a fake ass bitch.